Welcome to Relocating to Disney. It's Wednesday and the real estate agent stopped over after work. And we were kind of expecting him to be pleased with all of the work we've been doing and to say, hey, yeah, let's go get some pictures taken. That did not happen. There were some things on his list that we decided we just didn't want to do and we weren't going to do. So during his review of the house, he explained to us why we needed to do some of these things. So we're going to do them. And then he had more things that he saw that needed to get done as well. Now, of course, we don't have to do any of this work. We could just say, screw it, sell it the way it is. But we're hoping to get top dollar for the house. And the things that he's recommending are going to fix things that are detracting from the house. So we kind of have to do as much on this list as we possibly can. My hope was at the end of this meeting, he'd say, yeah, let's get the photographer. We're going to get this listed. Let's get things going, because we got a timeline here and we are way behind on this timeline. Instead, at the end of the meeting, he said, there's a lot on here. My photographer takes pictures on Monday. Can you get all this done by next Monday? Now, for me, all the days are a blur. We work past midnight, get a few hours sleep, keep going. We work all day and we work all night on the house. So in my foggy brain, I was thinking today was Monday, and it's not, it's Wednesday. And so I thought, yeah, we got a week. We can get all this done in a week. We'll just bust our butts and get it done. Well, it's not a week, and it was already pretty late in the day on Wednesday. And we got a wedding coming up this weekend. So it's more like just a couple of days, not a week, to get this massive list done. So we're back under the gun. We're on the clock. We got so much to do. So let me describe some of the things that he wants to see us get done. There is a swing set fort in the backyard that I built. I feel really good about this. I built it with the idea that the next homeowners would come and cherish it as much as we have. We would decorate it during the holidays, and it was something the kids played on as they were growing up, and the neighborhood kids would come over and play on it. Well, that's got to go. It is about 15 years old. And he walked us out and we looked at it. Okay, the roof boards are all curled up. From the side, it does look really bad. From our house, looking out at it, it looks wonderful. But from the side, from the back, it looks old. It's been there a while. So I advertised it, and I've got some people coming to take it for free this Saturday. Another thing is a rope fence that I have out front at the bottom of the in-law ramp. He wants that gone. That's something else that we built, and I feel kind of partial to these things because I built them, right? But I put a nice price on it, and somebody's going to come and pick them up here pretty soon. So both those two items I put out there, like right after the agent left, I put right out there, and somebody, it's like fishing, right? Somebody hit the lure and I hooked them and those are gone. They were quick. The theme that the agent wants us to understand is that people coming through the house, we don't want them to imagine what it was like for us to live here. We don't want to give them examples of how they could use the spaces. What we want them to do is imagine their dreams inside our house. Imagine their stuff in our rooms. And they can't do that if the rooms have our stuff in it. If it has our pictures, if it has our decorations, if it has all this other stuff. At least, you may talk to a different real estate agent and that agent may tell you something totally different, but this is the recommendation coming from our agent. So he doesn't want family pictures on the wall. He wants very minimal decorations up anywhere. And in our master bedroom, he wants big open spaces. He explains that what we're doing is we're selling space. We want somebody to come in and say, wow, this is so big. I could put a couch here. I could put a chair here. I could put, whatever their dream is, that's what we want them to imagine. We don't, in our case, we've got a couple of dressers and a mirrored, and a mirrored dresser and a nice looking wooden filing cabinet. That's how we imagine that space to be used. We want them to have like a blank palette. We want them to, like a painter with a blank sheet of paper, being able to draw whatever it is they want to draw. So he says we need to get all the furniture out of the master bedroom. Now, that's a lot of furniture. At the end, all that should be in there is a bed and a dresser and maybe a nightstand, and that's it. So that's going to be a tremendous amount of work getting all that furniture out of that room. And where am I going to put this furniture? Some of it is going to Florida. Some of it I'm going to put on Marketplace, but I'm not ready to put it on Marketplace. And all of it we are using. This presents a huge, huge challenge for us right now. Next, same thing down in the game room. Get all the furniture out of there. He said, get this room to be empty. So there's a couch down there. There's shelves that we attach to the wall. Those have to get removed. A lot of the basement is finished, but it's all DIY, right? So it's all stuff I've done. And, parts of it are finished, parts aren't. There's, like, when you walk from one area to another, it's basement. So you go from a finished area, pass through basement to another finished area. And he wants those pass-through areas to look a little bit better. So he's asking for some trim boards to be put up on some doorways. Okay, that's easy. And it's not horribly expensive. It's just time consuming. It's just something else to have to get done. He didn't like the shower curtains that we hung, right? So we hung shower curtains with really nice decorations on them. He said no decorations, just very neutral, bright colored shower curtains. When it comes to the kitchen, nothing on the counters. Not a toaster, not a crock pot, not a pile of papers, not a bread rack, nothing. The counters have to be completely removed. He said I can leave the Keurig for coffee, but everything else has to go. In our dining room, none of our dining room chairs match, not really. They're just a collection of chairs that we've purchased through time. So all the chairs have to go because they don't match. And he even suggested completely cleaning the room out so that it looks big and large, which we're not going to do. My oldest son has a desk in his bedroom, and the desk is so big that the desk was built inside the bedroom. It can't come out. Okay? The only way to get that desk out of there is to disassemble it. Well, he says this bedroom's going to look a lot larger if that desk isn't here. Well, we're not sure we're going to move that desk. We'll see. We'll maybe this weekend, if we got some free time, nothing going on, maybe we'll tackle that desk, but I doubt it. But that was something else that he wanted to see. And then there was some various things outside around the house that he wanted to see done as well. Ceiling fans was something else that he wanted changed. I wasn't real big on changing them. It's like, I don't care. They're ceiling fans. Come on, get over it. The one here in my office is the globe around it is all scratched up. Okay, yeah, I get it. That's fine. We can get replacements for $30, really cheap replacement fans, and then it's just a time-consuming effort of hanging it, replacing the other one. Down in the living room, some of the globes had broke, and there are specialized globes that aren't made anymore. So we can't just simply go buy more globes. So that whole ceiling fan is going to have to be replaced in the living room. And then there's just a handful of little things. You'd walk around and say, that should go, you need to get rid of that thing. And we just had our notebooks and we're taking all these notes down. The point of this is here we thought we were done. or near done, we could relax a little bit because it's been a tough couple of weeks. And we're not. We're back on the timer. We got to get all this done before the photographer shows up on Monday. And there's a lot here that needs to get done. So come join us as we work through this now second list from the real estate agent.